Strictly star Wynne Evans has found himself in hot water again after being caught making an inappropriate remark about Janette Manrara. During the Strictly Come Dancing live launch, Wynne Evans was recorded making a sexualized remark towards Strictly's It Takes Two presenter Janette Manrara at the Birmingham Arena. He has since apologized for the comment, saying in a statement, "My language was inappropriate and unacceptable, for which I sincerely apologize." A spokesperson for the Strictly Live tour and BBC Studios said, "We have made it very clear to Wynne that we do not tolerate such behavior on the tour. We were not previously aware of the remark and did not receive any complaints." It comes after Wynne faced backlash during the 2024 series after his partner Katja Jones was moving his hand from around her waist, before rejecting him for a high five. Katja insisted at the time that she hadn't been offended by Wynne's actions, but the damage had been done in the eyes of the public. "I have to admit I was a little bit surprised when it was announced Wynne would be going on the Strictly tour this year, but with Katja insisting it was a joke gone wrong and the star offering an explanation, there seemed like no real reason to hold him back. I went to the launch night of the Strictly tour at Birmingham Arena, and whilst I wouldn't call myself the biggest Strictly fan in the world, I found myself in my element and thought the whole event was really well produced. The dancing was outstanding, the jokes weren't too cheesy and it felt like everyone was genuinely really happy to be there. One thing I've got to note is Diane Buswell and Joey Pristol's stamina. Those poor women were on stage for nearly every dance number and didn't miss a beat." One person that seemed the happiest to be on the stage was Wynne Evans. The man seemed like an excitable puppy for the most of the show and was difficult to contain. From breaking out in a solo song in the middle of a show in homage to his surprise moment on the Strictly series to brazenly begging the audience to give him and Katja their votes, he certainly seemed like the celebrity contestant most eager to take the spotlight. He seemed completely in his element as he belted out "This Is My Life" by Shirley Bassey in front of the 16,000-person crowd on a huge stage on his own, and who can blame him? I'm sure most of the celebrity contestants who take part in Strictly would call the tour one of the highlights of their career, purely for the live performance element of it. He did just come across as the most naturally overt person on the stage throughout the performance, which was mostly endearing, but I did find myself at points wishing that he would let other people, like Katja and Janette, have their moment too. To me, Wynne's comment to Janette is not the mark of anything sinister, but more the extremely ill-advised remark of an excitable man who has been thrust back to the spotlight and didn't think what he was saying through. Don't get me wrong, it is totally unacceptable and a downright weird thing to say, and he was right to apologize. I think times have changed too much for a crass comment like that to be swept under the rug, and I think the BBC would be right to exercise caution with giving him any jobs in the future.